Good morning, guys. Welcome. I'm Tracy. This is my channel, Tracy from the Mermaid Cove, and you want to hang out with me today? Okay, so I have 5 days off. Five. So excited. At first, coffee. I didn't even have water, which I should have. I slept hard, and then I woke up. Claire woke me up at 6:15. I should have gotten up, but then I slept till like 7:30, and that always, do you do that? It's just like I have vivid dreams, and then I wake up and I'm tired. But that's okay. I don't have to move fast. I just have to keep moving. That's it. So I'm going to go to the grocery store today, so I'm going to talk about that. And I wanted to share this recipe with y'all. It's called Crispy Greek Lemon Potato Wedges. I'm not sure what cookbook I got out of. But I could probably take a picture of it and put it on Instagram. Again, it's not my own. But Crispy Greek Lemon Potato Wedges. You guys. Oh, I can't remember if I talked about ketchup yesterday. So I had 1.5, like a fourth of a bottle at work, so I took the whole big bottle home. Thank goodness, now I have some ketchup. But so you have 1/4 cup olive oil, plus more for brushing, 4 tablespoons, a half a stick of unsalted butter melted, 1/4 cup fresh lemon juice. So what is that? 3 maybe? I'm gonna buy a bunch of lemons, but like 3 lemons maybe. 1/4 cup kitchen stock. I checked that yesterday. I have chicken stock, so let's do this. I need lemon. Some lemons. I'll just get a bag. Kosher salt. Dried oregano. I'm running low on my oregano. I have the good kind. But I'll have to check and see. I'm sure I have a tablespoon. Fresh rosemary. Don't have that. So I'm going to look at the store. I don't know what fresh rosemary. I'll look. I'm sure I have rosemary. I'm not going to get fresh rosemary. I don't think so. What's what? Probably $5 for one recipe. And I've evolved into liking rosemary, but I'm not like a super fan. Black pepper, smoked paprika. So I need 4 medium russet potatoes, but what I'll do is I'm going to get 2 because I'm going to just cut this in half. 2 potatoes is enough. 7 garlic cloves. So minced about 2 tablespoons. I have that. Feta cheese. I have feta. Let me double check though, because make sure it's still good. And then 1/4 cup chopped fresh flat leaf parsley for the top. Right? Oh, I'm gonna look and see if there's, I don't know, right? It's just for me. But doesn't that look good? So basically you're just gonna mix everything together. Mix everything with the potatoes. Just put it on a baking sheet. It says reserve the magic lemon sauce in a bowl. Cook for 20 minutes. Flip them, cook another 20, and then at the end, bring the rest of the lemon sauce to a saucepan. Bring it to a boil. Let it simmer for 5-7 minutes, and then throw it on the potatoes and add that sounds pretty easy. So, okay, so I definitely need lemons. I gotta check my onions. I'm not sure I showed you the thing I got for my onions, but I don't have them on my counter anymore. They're in my pantry, y'all. I think on Monday, we're gonna work on the pantry. Again. So that's typical, right? So let's put it on here. Make a little list. Monday, before I write my big list, pantry. All right, so my stuffed shells is on the phone. I think I have to look. I might have mandicati, but no, I think I have stuffed shells. I'm gonna look there. I think I bought some. I didn't really need anything else. I might check my level of mozzarella. But that was that. And then I got everything I need for tuna fish. We having eggs for breakfast. Have enough half and half. I got some of the larger bottle seltzer water. Because, I don't really drink a whole can at a time. That seems to work. I'm not going anywhere, so the next 5 days, I have 3 bottles of that. That's perfect. So I'll try to drink that down. Beverly and I were talking about this. I had this mentality, and it was my mother did it, and then the pandemic set it off. But it's like, okay, so I had to let go of like 4 mixes. So my mom, she would have in her mind, like she wanted to make tapioca pudding or she wanted to make a specific thing and she would go get that. But then she always had extra jello, extra mixes, that kind of thing. And okay, so Bev, am I going to wake up and be desperate to make a cake mix and upset I have to go to the store? So the idea is if I buy a mix, let's say Trader Joe's is going to have something new. I'm going to buy it, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you or myself, but I'm going to make it within that week. Like, that's the thing, right? Or, within a month, something, but not buy it and, like, hoard it away. So I had 3 things of this seltzer water, club soda stuff, and that's fine. Because I'm not drinking a lot of it, because I know it's got natural flavors and stuff. But, y'all, I have to have something. I did have a Sprite this week, and I felt so bad the next day. So, there we are with the Sprite. But yeah, so the plan now is, let me think, could I use tomatoes? No, I have tomatoes I can eat up. So I'm good on tomatoes. Like I said, I want some bag salad. I have maybe some more peppers. Because, for the stuffed shells and the sloppy joe, I can saute up some peppers. Now, what I want to do, too, is buy just 1 thing of broccoli. I like broccoli. I need to start eating broccoli all the time. So if I'm going to do one healthy thing, I'm going to incorporate broccoli in salads. I do salads. I love salads. So that's not a problem. And I would like to move away from the mixed bags. But for right now, I just, it's going to be so busy that I just want to be able to have some food at hand, right? I have peaches. I might want to look at the fruit. But I also know, because I want to do smoothies. I would have a bunch of frozen fruit I want to get rid of. So I will make some smoothies and have that as my treat. Okay, that seems reasonable, right, y'all? Let's start off reasonable. So I had taken everything out of here, the top thing, and we're going to do that Monday. Monday, we're going to go through and sort all this out and put stuff where it should be. That's something that has been like a mess, and I want to just have it so less, I don't know what I'm afraid of, that I need something, I have to go downstairs. I got to change that thinking, because I don't want this to be, I will have some art stuff there, a few things there. I will have pens and paper, but I don't need an arsenal, y'all, right? So right now, I'm talking to y'all, I'm going to have some breakfast. I'm just sorting through the table, real broad categories, downstairs, upstairs, paper, and books. I mean, that seems reasonable, right? Yeah. And I want to share with you, I think I'll do it separate. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's okay. It's a lot of goodness right here. Yeah. Just a little, I know. I have things here that I want to do show and tell. So what I need to do, maybe just keep one bag here and then put the things I want to show y'all. So, one of my many obsessions, well, we could just call paper, right? Paper's an obsession. So, Angela and I, we're always coming up with stuff we could do. And she's very, very artistic. She's an amazing oil painter. But we, I collect old damaged library books, old picture books, old anything. So we would make envelopes. I found this one because I'm going to pull it aside from my Halloween book. So it's just, this one we didn't, I'm not putting it through the mail. Usually if they're super thin, we would line them. But basically you get, I had an example here, y'all. Okay. This is big. You'd have to be wanting to make, you'd have to have big pieces of paper. But you can also use wrapping paper, but I would line it. But for my journals, it doesn't matter. So basically, you take any envelope. The ones that don't have the pointy, that just kind of fold out a little bit, are easier. It takes less paper. I love this. My coffee digest. Anyway, and you would trace it, cut it out carefully, y'all, carefully. Which, thankfully, it's like you can see, like right here, there's a little overlap, but it's okay. And I'm telling you, we had so much fun. I have tons of them, and I love doing them. Again, it's something I can do that is creative, but it's not like pressure. And I pulled this one. I have no idea. I think it's for a black rum thing, but that's gonna be good for my Halloween book. And then this one I just thought was so pretty. This is a great example. So if you can see, right here, the flap is smaller. And you can actually put these through the mail. You just put the address. I would usually put a sticker or something and tape it. But yeah, y'all, this can go through the mail. Isn't that amazing? This one I pulled out because I'm going to put it in Mimi's pile. I'm going to make a book for Mimi, my mom, Angela. I want to make a book using all the sample of the greeting cards I've gotten my whole entire life. Anyway, let's just show you a smidge. So this is like red rose and white rose or something. Anyway, I just looked for things that were just interesting. Like you could put your label there. This one was one of these that are like a little envelope almost, kind of upside down. So I'll use this in art. Y'all, no telling what's happening here. But, and I did a lot of Goodnight Moon. Y'all see? No, not Goodnight Moon. Y'all, the moon, it was a little bit cloudy here, so it was bright, but I couldn't really see it. You can see it, but. So here's my thinking. I just thought, so everyone's saying, you gonna watch the moon? Did you see the moon? Does it matter if you saw the moon? Like, okay, yeah, I saw the moon. I don't know. Isn't that weird? I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, where the wild things are, y'all. So I'm going to do a moon book. Y'all, yes. I'm going to get everyone to support me and just quit my job and do art all day. So this is Olivia, y'all. Love Olivia. And this is one of my top time is Annie Richards Scary. Now, this one, again, is super thin. But I actually go through the mail fine. Because, when you think about it, all those envelopes aren't crazy. Dr. Seuss. So whatever, Scary, Richard Scary, another Dr. Seuss. Now, how fun would it be to get this in the mail? The Stinky Cheese Man. So I have some words. And this is, I have no idea. I think this is a Stinky Cheese Man too. Just really interesting graphics. But yeah, more. And then you can choose different envelopes and have different size envelopes. This is a little wonky, but that's okay. That I did her this way, but anyway, you would mail her like that. But she'll probably go in one of my books. And then I loved old like movie photo books. Like, how cute that is. Let's grab some that are different. Can't remember. There's an artist named Mira Kalman. Anyway, I love her stuff. Oh God, look at this. This is an old book. I'm gonna do a cat book. The pig book. Again, look at that. Again, red rose. And so it just is kind of like how perfect here, and then you have your address here. So yeah, you can tell I would do one book. A lot of times they were damaged. So this was from an art magazine because the paper is super. No, did I line it? Yeah, I lined it. What I would do is when I was cutting it out, I would just cut 2 pages and then glue it. But I'm gonna stencil that and put that in my Halloween book. Here's a great one because Olivia's a big admirer of Mrs. Roosevelt. So just different magazines, and like here's a catalog, or this is maybe from a magazine. But again, I did 2 pages together. But you could do, you could do, line it with something else. So the inside, you know, sometimes the inside of cards are so beautiful. But here's Love Map books. Old atlases. You can get these for a couple bucks at the Goodwill. Again, an old glossy photograph book. But look at this from... so one thing, too, when you're cutting, you want to check the other side. Make sure the other side's not something... Like, how cute is that? Let me go in my Halloween book. You know, an ad. But graphically, some of these are so... This art magazine. So, yeah. It's, this again... I'm not sure what this is. It might have been, rainbow fish, maybe. But look at those colors. This was an old cookbook. Forget who he is. But then, you know, you have this and, you know, them. But, you know, it's funny because that's an old book. Just at the drive-in theater. Look at this. I might put them just as a great one. Old Shirley Temple. So this is like a kid's book. Super graphic. Again, this was a kid's, I think, magazine. Old SpongeBob. So it's a lot of fun. Now this is a magazine page that I really, if I was going to mail it, I should have lined it. But how perfect, you got your spot right there. So yeah, so this is, like this was like just a ad for glasses. But yeah, so this is one of the, look at that. The cookbook, this, I love these. Let me keep that. Look, Olivia. Like, here's an ad. So, again, did I line it? I think I lined it with something else. How cute is that? So, anyway, good old Roy Rogers and Trigger. And this one was from an old gem in the Holographs book. So, do a little smaller. But, you know, a lot of these, you know, well, Angela and I did it to be creative. And it was something we could do, and it wasn't super messy other than the bits of little paper. So, yeah. I guess in theory, maybe I thought I would sell them. Well, I can't, you know, it's tricky. I couldn't really, Dr. Seuss will come for you. So, you're not going to be doing Dr. Seuss. But one of the things, too, is I always delayed mailing packages is because I would decorate the outside of the cardboard box. So, I would save images and stuff for Mimi. It's just I did, you know, Mimi and I were hardcore at it. But anyway... So yeah, so good morning. That's just a little bit of something. So if you have little ones or you feel like being creative, but you know, you don't really quote unquote produce like something, this is just fun to do. And old books that are falling apart. You know, books are ending in a landfill by gazillions, y'all. Gazillions. So in some ways you're recycling this, giving it another chance. People get upset, y'all. One little library, one little state, you'd be shocked at the amount that generates, you know? Because people don't want to buy damaged books, unless you're an artist. But yeah, I mean, and the old paperbacks that are yellowed and falling apart and just, you know. But for now, I'm going to put these at the top of my heap because I don't need this thing floating around, adding more stuff. How cute this is. This was like Target circa 2010 or something. So the good news is I have, well, one of the other things I want to do today. So my cleaners are coming after 1. So that's my goal. 1 o'clock to have what I want done. I'm working on the table, but that doesn't have to be done because I can do that after they leave because they're not really cleaning the table. You know, my tripod still, I think it must be downstairs somewhere. So when the cleaners are here, if it's not super hot, I want to go in the garage and do like an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. And just start going through some of the bags I brought down there. Because I'm going to go, when am I going to go? I'm going to go Monday and donate stuff. I'm just called donating. I'm not sure where I'll go. It makes my heart hurt to say that. Okay. So I'm going to do that. But I have my living room's done. Clara has a goodness, like 15 sparkly balls all over the bedroom floor. And I'll have to take a picture. She has a mouse and 2 sparkly balls parked on the stairs. She's hysterical, this girl. What goes on when I sleep? So yeah, but the kitchen is something by the end of Monday. How it looks, I would like it to be ready for a roommate. And then I'm going to start that next week start filling applications. Just move on with that. Yeah, so the living room, I'm going to go through a bunch of the tchotchkes and, I'm going to have a couple family photos out, but I'll put them in my library. Yeah, so I feel good about that. I need to pick up my floor. It's pretty good, but, just a few extra things, get my sheets out, that kind of thing. I'd like to have the foyer cleaned out. I have stuff that's just going to the food bank. So if I don't feel like driving around, I'll just put it out front and then do that later. But yeah, so we'll have to do, I don't know. Yeah, maybe later I'll do a haul of what's going to that I'm donating Monday so far. Because I still want to break it down in 25 things, y'all. But I'm ready. I'm going to run around and just collect tchotchkes. I wonder if I can let go of 50 more. I don't know. We'll see. That's a good goal. At least one of 25, maybe 2 of 25. If not, I'll have a box started towards that. But yeah, I need to let go of some of that stuff. And then, I'm holding them. I can look and think, yeah, I love this. And then it's okay. I bought, that kind of thing. I bought it because it was the best thing there that day. Kiss of death when it comes to thrifting. Or anything, really. All right, well, I am going to stop here. And I am going to go make some eggs and continue my decluttering here. Or putting things where they should go. And this is more about putting things where they should go. And then get this set up later for my art stuff. I think I'm probably going to work here. If I get time and my whole floor is like it's got boxes and bags everywhere in my studio. But, yeah, maybe I can put some of them up. I don't know. It's a lot in my mind. I do think I'm a miracle that I've gotten what I got done, and again, it's the grace of God. I'm praying hard and just trying to be calm, quiet moments. Not freak out. You've been studying, reading my whole life, and now it's time to kind of lean into that. And of course, you tend to lean into that more when you're suffering or you have circumstances that feel beyond your control and don't feel good. So I'm leaning hard, trusting I won't fall. If I fall, I'll get picked up, right? Yeah. Anyway, you guys are some of the main people who pick me up. I appreciate that. And somebody had asked me, Goat something or other, y'all, what's your real name, Goat Butt? Something. If you're still here, but the song that I can't remember, he's very eloquent. But basically, it's like a song that it's okay. My brain just doesn't remember like it used to right now. Something about like it's a song that made a difference to me or something like that. When I had a really hard time or something. But, I've been thinking about it and I couldn't just answer it right away. But, I would say the whole soundtrack, two of them, Grease when I was 11. My parents were, not getting divorced, but moving apart, not getting along well and acting up. And we saw the movie. My mom took me and my friends to see the movie. And it just, wow. It just penetrated my soul, my heart. I don't know what it did for me, but it did something. And I would play that soundtrack in our basement and skate around our basement and just twirl around our basement I loved it. It just fed my soul. But the other one, there's been songs, I could name 5 at least of U2 songs, if not their whole catalog. I just hear Bono, and it's interesting, his breathing pattern with headphones on. I don't know what it is. Breathing patterns are super, I don't know. I'm affected by them. But the other one was Dirty Dancing, and the whole soundtrack. We had moved back. I can't even tell, one of the worst times in my life. We moved back from Arizona. We were living with my brother. I didn't even have a room. Let's just stop there. And Dirty Dancing came out, and I saw it at the theater 13 times. Because, there was no, it took like forever for a movie to come out. But it was really one of the worst times of my entire life. Can you imagine? I had no space of my own. If I made it through that, I tell my Dallas sometimes, you made it through that. You're okay. You're going to be okay. God got you through that time. It was terrible. And then my dog died. I'm sassy. But I went and saw that movie, and somehow it uplifted me. It gave me hope. It made me feel, I don't know, does great music lift you out of your circumstances? Or, I don't know, but it just, and it's so funny, when I hear a song, I go back to that time, I remember the movie and how it made me feel as opposed to what was happening in my life at that time. And my mom got a job with one of her friends, and we were driving almost an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, depending on traffic. And then it was so complicated. It was so hard. I think about that, and it's a miracle. Grace of God, y'all, we're here. It was crazy. And we had no money, and we were eating like 7-Eleven hot dogs when they went on sale. I think I said this. And, we would eat salad bar when it went on sale, but we managed. But we had humor, and it was wild. So, yeah. I would have to say right now, soundtrack of Grease and soundtrack of Dirty Dancing, made a huge difference in my life. And, yeah. So maybe, y'all, I will play those today. My CD thing in the kitchen's not working, but, so my iPad, is dying. And so I can't really, I'm going to try to look at my art classes on that. It's a bummer. But it's fine to use my phone, but then I can't really do anything else when I'm on my phone. Like right now, if I was on, I could look up. And I'm sure it's streamed somewhere. But yeah, so okay, guys, let me go. Y'all always keeping me here talking. But yeah, I'll be popping in, checking in, and hopefully we'll go in the garage and go through some bags of stuff. That's my goal. It's just so beautiful outside. Let me see. The sun's shining. My air, let's see, I'm set to 78. No air's on. It feels comfortable. So I think we've got a good day ahead of us to be out there in the garage. But I got to set my timer because really I want to have everything done in here. Want some food made. Okay, guys, so I'm sticking to stuffed shells, tuna fish, sloppy joe casserole, some broccoli, peppers, salad, a couple potatoes, some oregano. I'm not going to check my oregano. I'd rather, yeah, I like the stuff that comes in the glass jar that's super expensive, but you guys, it makes a difference. But I would rather try Walmart for that. Lemons, some eggs, just a small thing of milk. I'm thinking about some French bread. I don't know. And I got to check all my other things. And some smoothies. So that sounds like a good plan. Lots of water, y'all. Lots and lots and lots and lots of water. And lots of protein shake. Y'all, it was a mess yesterday. I had come across one of these really nice plastic guys, maps of DC, and I thought, I'll give that to my supervisor because she's in Bethesda. She moved here and they're exploring DC. And I'm looking forward to the library, and then it didn't dawn on me, I forgot my whole bag with my purse in it. And then when I did think about it, I thought, into my car, it's not my car. I thought, okay, I used to have a visual memory, but okay, I kind of thought it's in the kitchen. Then I couldn't find my bottle. On and on it went, but yes, my purse was here. Usually most days I have no problem. I check my bank account, make sure all my money, well, what I have is still there. But yeah, we'll get it going. But I survived, and I can give her the map another day. Okay, you guys take care. I'll post this now, and I'll see you guys later.